Hello everyone, I'm Jakub Wiśniewski from Glass Cannon Unplugged, and together with me is Greg.
Yeah, hi guys.
Uh, Greg's name is actually Grzegorz, but we won't torture you with Polish pronunciation. We're really happy to be here, and today we'd like to talk to you about Don't Starve the board game, its progress, what we've been doing for the last year, because on contrary to popular belief, we weren't just, in a different dimension, not doing anything. I think that's the topic for today. Watch out for some questions because we might just brought some goodies from Klei Entertainment for you. Alrighty, so let's begin. I'm gonna play you guys a short video. Don't worry if the sound isn't too great because it's actually on our social media. I brought some leaflets here that have all the QR codes so you guys can watch it later on. Shoot. Yes, so please do follow because we've got some really exciting stuff prepared as follow gifts for the followers as well as some early birds. Obviously, we're not, they're not going to be exclusive, like you can actually get them. And if you're late for some reason, but don't be. Lost but busy. We've announced the board game quite a long time ago, and we've showed some prototypes, did some gameplays, but throughout that period, we played with retail distributors, we played with people on conventions across the globe, back in Europe, here in the US. We got some really good feedback from people all over the place, and we noticed that for many players the game was too complex. And this is coming from people who made Frostpunk, so we know what a complex game is and how it can ruin a person's day if they're not used to longish manuals. So what we did for the last year, we were streamlining the entire design, and we also reworked the graphic design because we all love Klei's graphic design, right? It's Tim Burton-esque. This is something that got us all into playing that game because it's mildly unrewarding at the beginning. um, that was a deliberate decision on our side, and we knew that with projects we have ongoing, we shouldn't, like rush things. So Greg here is actually right now a project manager on this game, but he started as a developer. So he actually got to be there when the game was being born because it went through 20 iterations in the process. And whenever I'll stop to talk a little bit about the mechanics, I'll give him the mic. So he's not my bodyguard. Okie doke. I've already talked to you about this, but it's worth to mention that the key elements are, well, you tell me, what are the key elements of Don't Starve?
The personality of the characters.
Okay. Another one? What is it for you?
Difficulty of survival.
Okay.
For me, it's the cooperation amongst friends.
All right.
The bold visual art style.
Yes. So, Aya?
Learning all the intricacies of the various mobs and enemies and friends, and being able to plan your gameplay around.
Exactly. So
Learning tricks for beating some of the big bads, like using the environment to help you.
Yeah.
The various different
Rigged up for electrocution, drowning, boom.
That's all true. But so we can boil it down to three pillars of the game, which is exploration, survival, and crafting, right? With a little spice of the weird story that we also love. So we looked at all the aspects of that, especially on crafting and exploration, because in the first prototypes we had, Greg, how many tokens did we have?
A lot of them, like 40 different, I think, or something like that, or even more.
40 different kinds multiplied by
Yeah, five,
five or
eight,
six, so
six.
several hundred tokens, yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, like we already sent Apex Legends, which looks like basically a huge coffin that you can crawl inside and stay there. So we don't want to do something that's just so ginormous as our previous games. We want it to be more approachable. So that's one of the things that we were actually working. And taking the liberty that we were awarded by our backers from our previous projects, we approached the game with scissors. Adam Kwapiński, designer of Nemesis and Frostpunk, and a good friend of ours, always keeps telling me that scissors are the best tool a designer can have. So one of his best friends is a guy who, whenever they playtest, comes with a pair of scissors, and whenever he doesn't like something, he just cuts it from the prototype. And that's how streamlined games are made. So it's a rare privilege to work with a company like Klei Entertainment. Like, we all know that they've been supporting the game for over a decade now, and we all love how they approach us as the community. And I can just say they're just as wonderful people when you meet them in the real world. We actually came here straight from Vancouver, where we recorded some videos with their team and did some approvals and prepared for the Kickstarter launch, which I'm gonna come back to later. And the great thing is that they're not only helping us with assets and approvals, but they actually engage their entire narrative team and animations team to create some new content. So in Don't Starve the board game, you will actually get new stuff. That's something you haven't seen in the video game. Maybe it will be then brought to the video game, maybe not, we'll see, that's not up to us. But that's something, a bridge we wouldn't be able to cross without them. So one other thing is that with the complex story, there's so much going on, like behind the scenes of Don't Starve, that we don't know, and they've only let us, you know, sneak under the curtain a little bit. But this world of Constant is absolutely amazing. Whoops. And yeah, the Constant, which is the world where Don't Starve takes place, and everybody is Canadian. So I'll let Greg tell you a little bit about how we decided to approach certain stuff, like exploration, like scenarios, like the monsters, and all of the cool stuff. So Greg, take us away.
So for this one, I can tell you at first that it's a survival game for 1 to 4 players. It's a cooperative game, so you can cooperate with your friends. But it also has like a true solo mode, so you can play with only one character. The game is scenario based, but it's not a campaign game, so you can replay each scenario multiple times. And you also have one scenario designed especially for that, that has like different goals each time you play. And after each scenario, you will get some new stuff. So you start with, you know, basic tools, basic armors, and basic weapons available for you. But as you play, as you get to know the game more and more, you will get new structures for your camp, you will get new items that you can craft to your crafting book, etc. And there are like a lot of things that you know from the Don't Starve the video game, like you know different resources, different monsters, etc. So the world is quite familiar to you all.
So does anyone know what you get when you kill a spider? Yeah, you were first.
1 in 3 chance for spider glands, silk, or monster meat.
Wow.
I
Okay.
mean whether it's
Okay.
all I do.
Wow.
Yeah. So
We have a super fun here, guys. Like, if it wasn't obvious from the beginning. Yeah, so continue, Grace. Sorry.
yeah. So we may go to the next slide. So there are
Reflex save.
So as Kuba said earlier, we have 3 pillars of the game. One of them is exploration. So we took the biomes, you know, from the Don't Starve video game, and we turned them into map tiles. But map tiles in our game, they create the map, but it's a broader term than in the video game. So you get to travel through different map tiles that symbolize different biomes. And then in those biomes, you can find different places, different sub-biomes, we call it, but it's more like biomes in the Don't Starve. So for example, graveyard, forest, spooky woods, etc. Each of those biomes have different resources in them, and you have to learn which biome gives you what. So for example, you know you will go to the forest to get some wood, but you won't find it on the grassland. And you may already know some of that stuff from the video game, but we also have like totally new biomes you don't know. For example, in the woodlands biome, as we call it, we have the forest, we have the where you can find like pigs, etc. We have a spooky woods, which is not in the Don't Starve per se, but as the name suggests, you can find some dangerous monsters there, but also some good stuff. We have also a graveyard when you can find different monsters, but also graveyards that you can dig up, etc. So we connected the things you know from the video game plus the one you may not know. And also each card, like each biome that is like symbolized by a card, has an image on the back, and the image may suggest you something. So for example, in the forest, you can see that on the other side of the card, on the obverse, you will find trees, because on the back side, where you have only an image, you will see some kind of trees. And as you play, you will learn the game, what can be found where, and which are more dangerous than the others.
Okay, and now, who can tell me what monster creature is the same or very similar in Harry Potter and in Don't Starve? It's plant-based. Yeah?
Is it the vines that come up there like the deadly snare one in the first movie that like strangle you? No. Or the
Is it the mandrake?
Yes. Here you go. It's actually like a grenade. When you when you pull out the thing from the sound box, it won't stop unless you put it in, and it's not easy to put it in. So when we're coming over, we're just praying not to have it launched in one of our bags, because the airport security would be all over us.
You have to take the little plastic
Yeah.
thing from it, so it works.
And now it won't. And now it won't stop. All right.
My roommates are gonna kill me.
Okay, so the next pillar of the game is crafting. As you know, there are a lot of items, tools, resources, and everything in Don't Starve. But as Jacob said earlier, we wanted to cut some of the resources because we had like too many of them. So we decided that we will like merge them into different kinds. and also that you can use some of the resources as other resources. For example, we have a gold token that you can use as a gold itself, but also you can use it instead of rocks or instead of flints to craft some other things.
That's part of the streamlining that we had to do, not to have several hundred tokens.
Yeah, same for monsters. When you kill a monster, or for example, take the bee from the hive, you will flip the token, and on the other side you will have like a random resource specific to that monster, but that resource will fit into some kind of larger group. So every resource is useful. It won't be in a way that you get something and you can use it because it's only usable for one item. Every resource has its usability. Also, as I said earlier, we have a meta progression implemented. So after you win a scenario, you will unlock some of the new structures or new items that you may craft in future scenarios. Of course, they will be stronger. For example, later on, you can unlock magic items like who can tell me what's a magic item in Don't Starve? Yeah.
Life-giving amulet.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, we will have that.
Oh gosh, no, I'm under. No, I had it. I'm sorry, I don't have it anymore.
No worries. When you remember, let us know. Dark Sword.
Yeah, we also have that one. So we have different like items that you can unlock later, but also unlocking them is only the first step because you still need to craft them.
Here you go. Thank you.
Yeah. You can go to
Next
the next slide.
Yes.
And the most important part is survival, because without survival you won't be able to craft items, you won't be able to explore anything, and you won't be able to win the scenario. So you have to maintain all of your statistics like health, hunger, and sanity, and of course health is the most important one, because when you drop to 0 health you will die. But as the name suggests, you also have to take care of the hunger, because if you are too hungry, it may impact your health as well. And sanity, as your sanity drops down, you will get shadow creatures that hunt you, and if you don't get rid of them by increasing your sanity, they will also try to kill you. Of course, it's not all.
Very few things that don't try to kill you.
Yeah, it's not all. We also have like monsters. Some of them are hostile, some of them are like neutral. Neutral ones won't try to kill you, but the hostile ones will. And we also have like different weather conditions, different seasons, and everything tries to kill you there.
So as you can see, just to tease a little bit, we'll have two kinds of dice in the board game. You'll have your monster dice, and you'll have the character dice. And as you can see, the monster dice, they're based on symbols. So it's going to be easy to decode them. Once you get the grasp of the basic iconology, then you'll be good to go on. Another question. It's bigger than a fly, but it only has one eye. What is it? Okay? Yeah? Yeah. Oh shit. There's more than one. Yeah. It. Who was first? You were first, yeah? Okay, let me see if I can. Almost. Alrighty. And as you might see here, we decided to approach the components of the board game in two aspects. So first of all, the standees, like everything is sort of 2D in Don't Starve, right? So we know and like this art style. So to represent it in form of miniatures was quite a challenge. Like you would think that it's easier to make a miniature like this than a barbarian for Diablo that's going to have like multiple amulets and stuff. No. Like maybe it takes a little bit less time, but it takes much more thinking to pose them. So this is one of the aspects that Klei, like we are working hand in hand. They've provided some ideas, sculpts, and feedback. Some of them were actually posing for the miniatures. We have their pictures of the developers pretending to be monsters. It's super funny. Maybe I'll ask them if we can release
So
this.
stop here for a second,
Yeah.
because I will tell you about how we implemented characters inside the game. It will be a study of Wilson's bird, as you can see. So each character has a
Not his bird, but his beard.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Each character has its own like statistics on implemented by the dials, but also each of them has their abilities. So, for example, Wilson has his bird or beard?
Beard.
Beard, yeah. So Wilson has his beard that grows each round, and you know, as it grows, he gets some protection against freezing, and he may also cut it to get some
You can
resources.
actually farm your facial hair.
Yeah, and also get some sanity back, because as we know, bearded guys have less sanity than the ones without.
Thank you.
And that's not the only skill for Wilson, because he also can transmutate some of the resources to different kind of resources. And we try to get the essence of each of the characters, come up with some of the skills, so you are not overwhelmed, just the most iconic ones. Yep.
I have the last question with the last reward for this presentation. So focus, please. Who is Weber's best friend?
Himself.
He's always with Wendy, not yeah, and spiders.
Spiders. Here we go. Ah.
Does someone want the magic? I feel bad having both, unless it's okay.
All right. Now we're approaching the thing that I love the most, not because my employees tell me that Feast of the Pig King is inspired by one of the parties I threw in our company. So, Greg, tell us more about the monsters and how they're reflected, how you can interact with them besides fighting.
Yeah, so I already talked about it a bit. Here you can see a pig. It's a neutral monster, but not for Weber. When you do the actions that you see, so for example, cutting the birch nut tree or destroying the pig house, the pig won't attack you, but because it's neutral. But if you fight it, then it will try to hurt you back. As you may see, the monster has its statistics, so how many hits you get. Also, some monsters have special effects that can apply when you roll the exact symbol, like Basilisks being stronger at night, etc. And the tokens that you get from the monsters. Also, each monster is more like a group of monsters. So you may lose the combat or you may win the combat. If you win the combat, you get rid of them entirely. If you lose the combat, you may still get some loot from them. So it's like killing one of the group, but not the whole group, and they will stay there. And as you may also see, we have miniatures for each of the monsters.
This one was based on me. And we're almost at the end of the presentation. We just wanted to tell you that we have this free follow gift. We call it Constant Curiosities. It's going to be basically a growing box of freebies that all of you will get once you follow the campaign and bag for at least the core box. We will be launching the campaign in the middle of September. I don't want to give you the specific date yet. It's going to be there on the social media. But we're extremely excited. There's like a bazillion people following the campaign now. It's like we're feeling the pressure, but we're also really excited to show you what we've prepared throughout the years. And I can only say that we'll have some colorful, beautiful surprises for you, as well as some expansions, although we don't want to make this game bloated with content, because we want to deliver it within the promised year. So that might be the first Kickstarter we deliver on time. At least we will try to do so. Don't worry if you don't get the QR code. I brought some leaflets from our booth. You can grab them and hold on to them. There's a QR code there. And we are running demos at the demo area in the main hall, so you can check out, yes, how the game plays. Happy to see you kids excited. And we have a prototype at our booth, so you can come and check out the components and how everything looks. And I think for today that's all, folks. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them with Greg. Thank you. Yes, please.
Will the mini features be white, or will they come painted, or are they like, so I can paint them, or?
Adash, can I say? No. Remember when I said about colorful surprises? Yeah. Okay, next question, please. Yeah.
How many characters are going to come out in the mini box?
So we'll start with 4, right?
Yeah.
And then hopefully more will get unlocked, but also some of them will be in separate boxes that will be accompanied by new game content. So you won't just be getting new miniatures, new characters, but there's also going to be like new biomes, new monsters, new stuff connected with them.
And in the core game, you will find the 4 characters that you can see on the box.
Yes. Yes.
Will the cooking mechanic be added to the board game?
The what?
Cooking, like the crock pot?
Oh, it's already there. It's already there.
Will there be bosses?
Yes.
Do you know where the demo hall is?
Yes, you can follow us once we finish.
Also, how much money would it cost to, is the Weber minifigure in the,
It's in
how much
the.
would that cost theoretically?
Theoretically, I
I
cannot
have
say.
$100.
It's going to be a lot cheaper than most of stuff at Gen Con. That's all I can say for now without revealing too much. Okay, more questions? Okay, if there's no more questions, then thank you so much for attending. Looking forward to hearing from you on the campaign. We'll all be there answering your questions.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.